Centuries ago, Africa was robbed. Its gold was stolen, its diamonds taken, its land occupied, and even its people were sold as slaves. Colonizers did not just take resources, they created a system of control. And when independence flags were raised in the 1960s, many believed freedom had arrived. But the truth is, real freedom never came. The soldiers went back, but the power stayed. Banks, debts, patents, and trade rules became the new weapons of control. That same system is still alive today. Now it hides behind trade wars, tariffs, and intellectual property rights. When Donald Trump announced a 100% tariff on Indian medicines, it was not just about economics. It was about power. It was about deciding who gets medicine and who does not. When America says America first, it often means you last. Whoever controls medicine controls life, and whoever controls life controls destiny. India became the pharmacy of the world because Western companies made life-saving drugs too expensive for ordinary people. Indian firms like Sun Pharma, Cipla, Lupin, and Dr. Reddy's stepped in. They made generic medicines at a fraction of the cost. Millions of people survived because of this: AIDS patients in Africa, cancer patients in Latin America, and children in Asia. That is why India is being targeted. Not because its medicines are unsafe, but because they break the rules of pharmaceutical colonialism. India proved that life-saving cures do not have to come with life-destroying prices. But the West plays a double game. When they want to flood African markets with furniture, clothes, or processed food, they lecture us about free trade and open borders. But when India or Brazil competes and wins, suddenly they talk about national security. Suddenly protectionism becomes patriotic. Africa pays the price. Our hospitals remain empty. Our patients wait for treatments that are available but unaffordable. And lives are lost every single day. Yet this crisis is also an opportunity. Africa can choose a new path. Instead of depending only on Western corporations, Africa can partner directly with India. Medicines can be supplied at affordable prices. But more than that, factories can be built on African soil. Technology can be transferred. African scientists can be trained. Imagine hospitals in Lagos, Nairobi, or Johannesburg stocked with medicines made in Africa, for Africa, at prices families can afford. This is not charity, this is strategy. Africa spends about $14 billion every year on pharmaceuticals. Most of this money goes to Western monopolies. If even half of that spending shifted to Indian partnerships, Africa would save $4 to $6 billion annually. That money could build medical schools, fund research centers, create jobs, and develop treatments for diseases the West ignores because they do not generate profit. Of course, the West will not sit quietly. They will question the safety of Indian drugs. They will raise fears about quality. They will push intellectual property laws. They will use media, sanctions, and political pressure. But behind this noise lies fear. Fear that Africa and India together can create a system beyond Western control. Fear that the global South can rise without permission. Now Africa stands at a crossroads. The old path means waiting for crumbs from someone else's table. The new path means setting our own table, cooking our own food, and writing our own destiny. The old system means dependence. The new system means independence. History will not remember how politely we asked for help. It will remember whether we had the courage to rise. The revolution in healthcare will not begin in Washington or London. It will begin in the global South. It will begin when Africa and India choose to stand together, not as master and servant, but as partners. It will begin when we decide that healthcare is not a privilege but a right. The question is not whether Africa can do this. The question is whether